Mm, mm, mm. Hello, tutor and partner. My name is Leslie Caldera Huelvas, and today I'm going to talk about the task 5. It is focused to the scenario B, industry and manufacturing. I select the course about the BITS scenario. The course includes for factory workers learning safety products in English. This is my audience. It is the factory and manufacturing work. It is how to the process learning to the English to the okay continue. The first it is the learning agent, the disactivities or the material, the different material. And the first is the workers understand the commands, instructions using the factories and the industrial environments. And then number two, it is the to communicate basic content with the emergent situation in English or in the quotidian. And number three, it is recognize, interpret warning signs, label, safe symbols. It is focused in English and using basic technical aspects related to the vocabulary and follow oral or reading safe productions and the interactive with the supervisor or the co-worker when I do the workers in the place. Okay, let me check. Okay, this is the fusion and ER in ACP industry and manufacturing. It is very important because the number one, it is the when I use to the artificial intelligence, it is used to the general quiz questions. It is sorry, it is try to generate context question from technical manuals. Number two, it is create safe imagine and the workers it is identify the plant safe protocol. The number three, it is provides pronunciation. The co-worker practice every day the vocabulary or technical garden industrial specific. And the number four, it is try to assessment or evaluate your grammar and vocabulary when I to learn this topic, industry and manufacturing. And the number five, it is the co-workers tailored learning leads to individual roles and skill level inside the industrial and manufacturing. And now it is activities or it is the material to the workers. It is the loyal into practice every day or every moment. I don't know, whatever. The number one, it is this activity. This activity it focus under factory self-challenge. The purpose of the object in these activities is the students or the workers identify to the safe vocabulary, warning C, the PME, and emerging process in English. The focus is in English, and the student is enjoying to the game, reads, and responding the question. It is the question basically because it is to the first level. It is the student after it select the correct answer, and finally it is the this Kahoot. It is working individual and team. It is depending the teacher, but it is to the all level, right? For example, let me check the show the Kahoot. This is the Kahoot. It is the factory self-challenge. The student is entered to the link and the select classic. Okay, when I to the enter is to select the language in English, right? And go and the answer to the questions. It is, for example, what does PPE means? It is the concepts, personal protection equipment, fully protected equipment, personal protective equipment, protective, and the student is select the answer, right? It is continue, it is the score work. For example, the other. It is the true or false. A workers must wear PPE in the dangerous areas. The students select the true or false. It is depending the question is false or it is true. Students select. And continue what equipment prompted your aids when the student is reading to the vocabulary, right? And the summit is show to the correct answer. Right, continue. It is to the respond the activity which of these are personal protective equipment and the student select which the personal protective equipment is. It is helmet or it is clothes, it is safe boot or sandwich. It is the correct. The depending the question. It is a correct word because it is more dynamic because and the student is motivated more to respond the correct. Put the emoji produced in the correct order. The student is to the ordered according to the vocabulary or the topic, right? For example, use the emoji incident to the report the accidents, stay calm, get the support the sound, right? It is the according to the vocabulary or the topic, right? Okay, right. And continued, it is safe to hunt inside the factory, depending the concept the student or the worker is select, true or false, right? And what color usually represents dangerous? It is the dangerous when I to the factory, right? It is red. And soup the current. Which Asian are said factories? It is the different answer follow instruction, not in the warning, to report unsafe condition, the student is select. And finally, it's how many seconds should workers take to report an accident immediately? It is more important in seconds. It's 4, it's right? The student is sent the answer. Okay, and finally, the student is sent. This is the Kahoot. This is the first Kahoot. It is the plate, right? And thereafter, continuing the activity, it's activity 2. This activity it is in focus to the safe in my factory. The student is to reflection about the factory and manufacturing. The purpose is the student practice the reading. It is basic, it is not important, it is advanced, and communicating safe ideas in English. For example, this is the paddle, right? It is the instruction, the student practice reading and communicate safe ideas in English. It is the student respond these three pause. Unsafe situation, the student imagined or write short description. When I with flu, broken machine, no health, fit treat. For example, the worker is not wearing safe gloves. It is more instructions and the moment it is practicing the reading. Uh, and this is the other part, safe route. A student write the rule using moves and shoot. Work, for example, worker not wear helmet, employed, employed or work at moving room in the factory. Right? This is the paddle. And the finally activity, this activity number 3. It is work at safe products. This is activities is about the workplace safe in factories and industrial environment. For example, this. The students is complete the activities according the topic or the concept, the factories and the industrial environment. For example, read the comprehensions, respond the questions, right? You enter and respond the questions according to the text, match the safe vocabulary, help, protect the hands, emerge the ends, protect the hands, indicate the danger, door, use the emergency, and students select C, B, D, or E. It is complete the moose or mustn't. It is the moose or not mustn't. inside the factories and the industrial environment. Describe the situation. Look at the picture. Sorry, look at the picture. Write the after write two sentences about the safety. It is the center one and the two. And finally, it is imagined there is an emerging factory and write the short mentioned it according to the safe, right? Or explain what workers should do. Okay, this is this is activity it's focused to collaborate. First, collaborative learning, interactive activities, visual learning, activities more dynamic, real world situations in the factories, and vocabulary practice. The assignment is focused much to participation in Kahoot, in the paddle and the word, correct the answer, interaction in the activities, say to a communication skill, and the conclusion these activities is try to look for the health factory work, improves your English, draw to the industrial and the factory contents, right? For this reason, I create or developing these activities in Kahoot, increase to the motivation, vocabulary retention, why to the public ensure the collaboration, and try to involve clients in the real life communication practice. So, so thank you so much. This is all for today. Bye bye.